Hey guys, welcome to your video on volume of prisms and cylinders. So just a reminder, prisms and cylinders have two congruent bases that are parallel to each other. So base 1, base 2, height connects, or base 1, base 2, height connects. That makes it a prism or a cylinder. And so we're going to be doing volume today. Volume is a lot simpler than surface area. For whether it's rectangular prism, general prism, whatever, you're just going to take the area of the base times the height. So you can see it written out for a rectangular prism, but just think of area of the base times area of the height. Okay, same thing is true for a cylinder. Area of the base times the height of the prism. So let's do our three examples. First, we have our cylinder. So for the cylinder, let's start with our formula. B equals area of the base times the height. So I could do these separately or do them here. The area of the base, if my diameter is 14, R equals 7. So that's pi times 7 squared. And the height of the whole cylinder is 12. And I'm just going to plug this in my calculator. 1047.3, or if we leave it in exact form, it would be 588 pi. And this is yards cubed. Okay, this is important to note. Volume is always going to be units cubed. Volume, we're measuring the space inside a three-dimensional object, so it's in 3 dimensions, not 2D flat dimensions. Okay, number 2, same formula for our volume of this prism. Volume equals the area of the base times the height. So what is our base on this shape? Number 2 is a little tricky. The base, it's not going to be the top and bottom rectangles because they're not congruent. The bases have to be congruent. So it's actually going to be the front and back trapezoids. Okay, and so those trapezoids, to find the area of the trapezoid, we need to do the base 1 plus base 2, so 6 plus 9 over 2 times the height of 7 of that trapezoid. So I get an area of the trapezoid, 52.5. The height is the distance between my two bases. So again, not up and down. In this case, it's from front to back since my bases are front and back. So my height is going to be 4. Again, in this formula for volume, this height is referring to the height of the prism, not the height of the trapezoid. Okay, the height is the distance between the two bases. All right, so I multiply those together times by 4. I get a final volume of nice and pretty 210 inches cubed. All right, there's our volume for number 2. Number 3, let's keep going. Volume equals area of the base times the height. My bases here would be the front and back triangles. Right, again, the bases are the two opposite congruent faces on a prism. So the area of that base is going to be, for the triangle, 1/2 times 5 times 8, or 20. And the height, the distance between the two bases, will be 12. So 12 times 20 gives me a volume of 240 feet cubed. All right, 2 for you to try and we will check. So pause your video, unpause when you have tried numbers 4 and 5. Alrighty, here we go. Number 4. I made my base the bottom. You could have made your base the side or the front. It doesn't matter because depending on how you made your base, the other dimension will be the height. So you end up doing 5 times 6 times 7 no matter what to get a volume of 210 meters cubed. Number 5 is the triangular prism. So your bases have to be the congruent triangles on front and back. So the area of that triangle base is 1/2. Base times height are 1/2 pi times 12. And the height between the bases is 10. Multiply all together and get a volume of 300 centimeters cubed. All right, write down any questions you have. And then try numbers 6 through 9 and check your answers on Drive. Alrighty guys, that's it for today. See you later.